Okay, so I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you're going to answer based on full responses. So you're going to answer whether or not the question is true now and when you were young. So now and young both times. True only now at your current age. True only when you were young, or never true. Okay? And if you need help, I'll reiterate those again. So we'll go ahead and get started. Is it difficult for you to understand how other people are feeling when they are talking?
Okay, can you repeat the answer choices?
True now and when you were young? True only now? True only when you were young? Or it was never true?
True now.
True now? So only now, not when you were young?
Yeah, I guess when I was young too.
Yeah? Okay. Some ordinary textures that do not bother others feel very offensive when they touch your skin. Is that true now?
True now, and even when I was young.
Yeah? You had some of those when you were young also? Okay, we'll get into what those were a little bit later.
Okay.
It is very difficult for me to work and function in groups. So you. Is it very difficult for you to work and function in groups?
I would say that's more true now.
More true now than was before? Okay. It is difficult to figure out what other people expect of you. Do you have a hard time when you're being told something, or you have expectations of something you're supposed to do in a social setting?
I would say so, because it's very hard to read people and their expressions sometimes.
Okay. So do you think it's just true now, or do you think you struggled with that when you were young also?
When I was young also.
Okay. You don't often know how to act in social situations. So it can be like parties or just gatherings, dinners with people.
It's true now when I was younger.
Both? Okay. I can chat and make small talk with people. Would you say it's true about yourself? No? You struggle with that?
Yeah.
Did you struggle with that when you were young also?
Yeah, I really avoided people in general.
Okay. When you feel overwhelmed by your senses, you have to isolate yourself to shut them down. Would you say that's true? Do you ever go to an alone space where it's quiet? Yeah, when you feel overwhelmed?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
When I was young as well.
Both? Okay. How to make friends and socialize is a mystery to you. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, and even when I was young.
So both? Okay. When talking to someone, do you have a hard time telling when it's my turn, when it's your turn to talk and my turn to talk? So if we ever have a conversation.
Yeah, I guess you could say I just tend to blurt out stuff, and I have to remember to respect when it's my turn.
Did you have a problem with that when you were young also? Or is it more recent?
I think it's more now in my adulthood.
Okay. Sometimes you have to cover your ears to block out painful noises, like a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, definitely. Was that true as a child also?
Yes.
Okay. It can be very hard to read someone's face, hand, and body movements when they are talking. Do you understand what body language means when you're having a conversation with someone? No? They just look like movements?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you understand those as a child? No? Would you say you focus on details rather than the overall picture or idea?
Yeah.
Okay. As a child also?
I think so.
Both? I take things too literally, so often I miss what people are trying to say. Would you say that's true about yourself?
I think that was more when I was young.
You're young, so you've been able to kind of work through that?
Yeah.
Good. You get extremely upset when the way you like to do things is suddenly changed.
Yes.
Yes?
Even when I was young.
Okay. Well, that completes our assessment. What I'll do is take these questions and it'll help me with my treatment and my goals. So if you have those adverse textures and stuff like that, difficulty reading body language, and then some social cue problems, I'll help you with that in therapy.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, thanks.